Raised in the jungle. All my life, yeah, I had to fight. FNG, let's go live tonight. I was born to be a champion. Raised in the jungle. All my life, yeah, I had to fight. FNG, let's go live tonight. You can move on your own. Read your moves, dancing in the end zone. Crush crew. All we do is get dubs. Hate to lose. We can do this all day. No snooze. Don't get it. All right, we're gonna get right into it. What's going on, FNG? As always, big boy deal, the Browns owner. It's playoffs time. There's a lot of firsts going on right now. First time that we have at the bottom, you see at the bottom it says it's playoff time, baby. First time I was doing that. First time me being in this league since 2015, I get to sit next to Tiger and watch the playoffs. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough one. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of people, full house in here tonight. As always, if you want to get on, hit me up. I just need your email address and I can get you on. All right, this dude's showing his Bengals stuff. We got the Bengals owner, Mr. Stephen Billups, the Bengals owner. How you doing, sir? Whatever. We get it. You're the Bengals owner.
What up, everybody? How y'all feeling? Who they? Cincinnati in the building? Yeah.
And you're what, the 5th seed?
Yeah.
5th seed? Yeah. Yes, sir. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
All right. We have
First spot.
Oh, yes, sir. We also got the Broncos owner. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good. You watched the playoffs with me too, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. I know. We're gonna talk about it. Then we got this dude who's always, getting the top 5 picks in the draft. We got the Giants owner.
By doing that.
I'm just saying, you always get the top 5. So, yeah.
My opinion,
there you go.
Suck.
All right.
What's that?
Hey, somebody got something playing in the background?
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Exactly. That's facts. We got AKA Debo, the Chargers owner. How you doing,
man? That Debo thing is trending, man. I'm doing fine, gentlemen. How y'all feeling?
You get that tatted right there.
No.
All right, yeah. And as always, I leave this dude for last. Oh wait, first, congratulations, going 16-0. The only
thank you,
undefeated. Still a jerk. Anyway, the last but not least, Triple OG/Triple OG, Mr. Tony Tranks. How you doing, sir?
Greetings, everyone. Good to be here. Good to be in the playoffs. See a fellow 5 seed guy right here. Got me next to the 16-0 guy right there. So
you can't hear him, Bill?
Up a little bit.
Bill's right. I can't hear.
All right, wait a minute. I got you.
You can't hear him or you don't want to hear him. Which one is it?
All right, can you hear him now?
I can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Sound check. I hear him.
You're good. Can you hear me?
All right. Hey, Cole, give me 1 second. I'm going to bring you back in. So we got the guy. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man. It's going to hurt. This is going to hurt. I want to see this one.
Is this the one of the Dorian?
Hold on. Let the moment settle.
Is this another
one? This dude hit me up. He hit me up. It was like, hey, can I be on the on the show? And I said, she.
Uh-oh. I know who it is.
Oh, man. Hey.
Wow.
Congratulations, bro.
How's it going, guys?
AFC 6 seed.
Man, by the skin of my teeth.
I'm looking forward
to the
win of the name. Which Dorian will be the one holder of the name?
I propose
under pressure. Time will tell.
Tonight, after this game tonight, only one of them allowed to be called Dorian after that. That's what I'm thinking.
Right. Man, that might be a good proposal. I might have to put that up on the line. Give me a little extra motivation or something. No.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but honestly, it was a very tough game. I think I got a little lucky at the end with some things, but I kind of just played to my strengths, my
I'd
game
rather be
plan.
lucky than good. You always get better.
No luck.
All right,
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Screw that. We're gonna talk about it. All right.
Born to be a champion.
So
Raised in the jungle.
All right,
Oh,
first
man.
let's go down. Let's actually Stephen Billups, excellent job the other day, doing Facebook Live and getting the playoff seeding out. That was awesome. I appreciate it. But we can't go over who's in and who's out and stuff like that for our third season in Madden 20.
Third playoffs.
Yeah. Who wants to run it down?
Yeah, I'll be happy to do it. So,
Yes,
again, great season. Everybody was definitely a highly competitive FNG season 3 of Madden 20. We had well-deserved teams that made it to the playoffs, but we had a lot of great teams that just missed it as well. We went through a lot of different tiebreakers. There were some teams that finished strong. There's teams that finished strong that didn't make the playoffs, and there's some teams that backed in, but nevertheless, teams did what they had to do in order to get in. So once again, congratulations. We'll start off by acknowledging the top seed in the AFC. As Diller, eloquently mentioned, congratulations to Mr. Harris and the Los Angeles Superchargers for going undefeated in this FNG season.
Hey, he didn't tell you to speak. He just said congratulations. Don't speak.
So right now, you shouldn't be in the playoffs right now, man. So sit back, just listen for a little bit. You might learn something.
He's a little sensitive right now. He's a little sensitive.
Because right now in the podcast, it's like 4 of your L's is right here, right now, man. So relax. All right. So again, L, one of them is the super.
Come on, man.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
One of the teams you did get lucky enough to beat was the number 2 seed, which was the Ravens. They had a great season as well, winners of the AFC North. They had a great season. That was Laura King, dominated, did his thing throughout the season. High-power offense, great balance between the run and the pass. So he did lock it down at the number 2 seed. Number 3 seed, I'll say Dorian Senior, winner of the AFC and the Bills owner. Your boy D Loyal, did his thing. Finished out the season. I think he won 11 games in a row. One of the hottest teams going into the playoffs. And then you had the 4th seed, who was Mr. Whalen and the Texans out there, one of our new owners. So again, another one of our new owners that came in, did what they had to do to get to the playoffs. So congratulations to you. So those were your 4 division winners for this year's Madden. As far as wild card teams, the Bengals, who they made it in as a 5th seed, came in 2nd place in a highly competitive AFC North. And then, of course, you have your boy, the other Dorian, D Rhodes. D Rhodes smoked it, wasn't it? Was that your name? He came in and smoked the Browns in week 17 and got into the playoffs. So congratulations to D Rhodes. So again, in the AFC, you have the Chargers, the Ravens, the Bills, the Texans, the Bengals, and of course, not the Browns, but the Patriots, who were top 6 seeds in the AFC.
So game-deciding victory.
It's interesting this year because, everyone knows we got the pandemic and we get the homeschooling, and I didn't realize bear jerky was going to be so popular this season. I mean, you got the brown bears and the bears all being chopped up and divvied up amongst all these people for tasty snacks.
Okay.
You done?
One way to look at it. This is true.
One way to look at it.
So moving over to the NFC. Once again, NFC was dominated by your boy TD Jakes. Matt had a great season. Finished out the regular season at 15-1. And once again, dominated the super Wild West out there. So great job to Matt, our season 2 champion at the Seahawks, and back-to-back NFC champion. The number 2 seed, which again I mentioned before as a surprise, but it's been one of those season owners, Carolina Panthers. Congratulations to Joe Williams. He won the NFC South and had a great season throughout. So he locked in at number 2 seed as well as the first round bye. 3 seed, 4th seed, those were down to the last week. So congratulations. We'll start off first by the Redskins, who won the NFC East. They won the East by dominating their division. So congratulations. They ended the season out with a 10-6 record. And that was Isaiah Nash. So great job, Zay. 4th seed backed in, but handled their business. So we have a new king of the North. All hail the Minnesota Vikings.
Man.
Did their thing and won the NFC North. It was a lot of tiebreakers. The NFC North beat up on each other throughout the season. So we went down to, I think, the 5th or 6th tiebreaker in order to figure out who got in. So with the 9-7 record, congratulations to the Minnesota Vikings and your boy Kyle B, who handled his business. 5th seed, it was a known entity throughout the season. Triple OG, San Francisco 49ers, many times former champ. Your boy Tranks, did his thing. He had the 2nd best record in the NFC. But unfortunately, because of seeding and coming in 2nd place in his division, he locked down that wild card in that 5th seed. So congratulations on another great season. Tranks, I think this is I think every season you've had the 2nd best record in Madden 20 in the NFC, but because of Matt, I've been at 50.
Hey, you know what?
Great
I'm just happy to have a ticket to the dance.
Right, get in.
Only team to beat Matt in the last 2 years, so great job, brother.
Hey, man, got to start somewhere.
6th and final seed went to the Philadelphia Eagles, who tied with the Redskins from a record standpoint at 10-6, but they got swept by the Redskins twice this season. Similar to how the Browns got swept by the Bengals, and then therefore they missed the spot. So overall, great job by everybody out there. So again, in the competitive NFC out there, you got the Super Hawks. The Seahawks out there did their thing. Number 1 seed, followed by the Panthers at 2. Number 3 seed was that of the Redskins. 4th seed, the Vikings. 5th seed 49ers, and then that 6th seed went to the Eagles. And again, there was no miscount. The Browns did not make the playoffs at all. So that is your top 12 team, playoff team in FNG season 3 of Madden 20, everybody.
Hey, Billups, good job there. But I wanted to make one addendum is that I think that it's the
just so everyone knows
the
reason why he's razzing him so bad. 1, he's in the division. 2, he's a really good friend of his, and 3, he was dominating Madden, especially going on Madden 19. He won like 50-something games in a row. So he's just
it's a revitalization. It's a revitalization of the King of the North because, in case you've forgotten, Gladness was running things for a while. So, it's not like, oh my God, it's a new king. Put that out
Oh man.
Hey man, forget you, Brandon. Whatever.
So props.
I got nothing to say. I'm speechless.
He was there in the past. So let's just put that back there.
Tiger, I don't know how you used to this because I'm always in the playoffs. I don't know how you get used to not being in the playoffs. This is not a good feeling. I don't know how you get used to it. So anyway, I'm gonna move on. But congratulations to everybody. Stephen Billups, thank you for running that down for me. Let's get into some of the games that were played, especially in week 17. Or you want to go back even further?
How bad do you want to go back?
Week 17. Where did we last end off?
You want to go to the Bengals game, or do you want to go to the Patriots game? Which one do you want to go to?
Let's get to it. The game against the Patriots. You want to talk about
you
it?
skipping over the
Dorian?
Bengals game. You skipping over that.
We only had
First goal,
16 and 17 to go over,
third and goal,
just so you know.
fourth goal.
Yeah, I mean, just pretty much. I mean, if y'all want to go through week 16 first, and then we can.
Yeah, let's go to week 16. Go to week 16.
So what we gonna start? We gonna start with first and goal, second and goal, third and goal. What we starting with?
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I just wanted to make sure because I can't hear.
I can't hear Tranks.
All right, wait a minute.
No, Bills can't hear you.
All right, we're going to bring it
Let's
back
start
in.
with first and goal. Bill, that's a good place to start.
Tess, can everyone hear me?
Second,
Hey, Harry, stay right there.
Goal, 16. Second and goal, third and goal. What do we start with?
All right, can you hear him, Billups? Can you hear Tranks?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, week 17. Let's go.
I thought 16.
Week 16.
I mean, I said week 16. I'm sorry. Week 16.
Yeah, that's okay. Week 16.
Did we end last podcast at 15?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. It's week 13 and 15.
So week 17, there was some good games played, like the Titans versus
Week 16.
I mean 16. I'm sorry, dude. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
he got mental block against that
It's
loss
okay.
to the Bengals.
There were a
He-
couple good
Oh
games.
my God,
What's wrong?
Tiger.
I can't hear him, so I don't really
Oh, that's
notice.
good. I got you. I got you.
You hear me now? You hear me now, Tony?
Yes, you're 5 by 5, sir.
Yeah. What I was saying was first and goal, second and goal, third and goal.
All right, so week 16.
Yeah, one week
like
16.
The Titans and the Texans had a decent game. Texans pulled that out 42-37.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Yep. Tiger lost to the Patriots. I mean, the Panthers. Panthers
52
beat the
42.
Giants. Yep. High scoring game.
Yeah.
Yep. And the
Cincinnati
Panthers
took it
got the
out.
second seed, right?
Yeah, they're second seed.
Yeah.
Number 2 seed.
Congratulations to you, Joe.
This was the Bengals' loss to the Broncos. The Broncos kind of showed they were eliminated from the playoffs, yet they still was trying to play spoiler in week 16. That's how strong this league is. Cole, tell us about that game. You won that 22-20. What happened in that game?
Well, it was a good game. It was the last drive scared me because I scored a touchdown in the.
I can't hear Cole talking.
We can hear him.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so the last drive scared me because I scored a touchdown on my last drive, which would have put me up 4, but I missed the extra point. I know would have put me up by 3, but I missed the extra point, so I was only up 2.
Wow.
And I was like, oh shit! But there wasn't a lot of time left, luckily.
Uh-huh.
So he went down. He I think when we talked earlier, he said he mismanaged his timeout, so he had to settle for a 62-yard field goal and missed it.
Oh wow.
But it was a good game. I knew he was going to try and stop my pass, which he did. He shut down my pass, so I tried to run the ball. I ran the ball more than I passed the ball that game. I knew I was trying to implement the run because I knew he was going to try and shut down my pass.
20 carries for 74 yards, 2 touchdowns. I guess it was enough to win.
So, Billups, you having problems hearing him?
Yeah, I can't hear Cole.
So pretty much you were saying that he played great and you choked.
We can hear him now. You limited Ickey Woods
boot you, Tiger.
6 yards and no touchdowns, and you made him fumble. So that was obviously big, that turnover, I'm sure.
Yeah, stopping his run is what helped me because I knew coming into the game, I knew he was going to want to run the ball because I seen a couple of games earlier. I knew he was going to try and run the ball. And like the first 7 plays, he didn't throw the ball one time. It was just run.
Wow,
run.
7 straight runs?
Something
wow.
like that.
Okay.
It was 6 or 7 straight runs.
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to eventually stop it. My defense just held up.
His lead receiver was Giovanni Bernard, one of his halfbacks. So with 7 receptions.
He caught me off guard on one. I thought he was gonna run the ball and he threw a screen.
Mm-hmm.
And he had like a real long touchdown off that. I was like, he just caught me off guard. I didn't see that coming. But Mike Evans made a really clutch catch. Well, I just threw it up to him and held wide and he caught it. That was the only meaningful thing he really did that game, but it was huge because that got me to score one of my touchdowns.
Well, that works. Well, hey, good job just kind of staying in there. And even though you were eliminated, still playing spoiler, not thinking about your draft pick. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people check out. in
Another
leagues.
thing was that I didn't have my draft pick, so I didn't want. I'm pretty sure the Patriots had my draft pick. I don't want him to get too good of a pick. It was part of whoever I got Antonio Brown from. I think he's got my draft pick.
Yeah, that was the Patriots because we had done the trade from.
Yeah, I didn't want to give it up.
With the Raiders too.
I didn't want to give up my first round pick, but the first trade we sent, you guys denied. So I was like, damn it, I'm gonna have to.
Right.
And I was like, whatever.
But hey, that was a great game. Looking at it, and good competition. And I figure since we're talking to you now, I'll make the announcement now. The Broncos owner will be moving from Denver next Madden. We're moving from Denver to Buffalo. In case anybody didn't know that.
Hey, where's Dorian going?
Oh, and the current Buffalo Bills owner will be moving to Atlanta.
Atlanta? I knew he was going to Atlanta. He said he wanted to go to Atlanta. I knew it.
So he'll be taking his talents to what? Not even South Beach.
ATL,
right?
Atlanta.
So looking at the other games this week, not really much else was
Hey,
big.
we talk about that Browns Bengals game.
That had seedings,
right?
No, that was not week 16.
Oh.
The Saints beat the Redskins week 16, which would have helped Zay clinch the division a week early. So that was another guy who was eliminated. The Saints are eliminated. I think their record's like 5 and whatever, and they were able to pull that win out against a playoff team. You know, I think Zay. On the Redskins is 10-6, so another great game. I happened to beat the Seahawks. I don't know, about 4 points, 21-17.
He was happy to say that.
Well, I had to. It was a game. It was a game of the week. But he essentially had most of his starters benched, so he had a lot of difficulty moving the ball. In his mind, he probably think he didn't have any problems moving the ball, but I think he would have fared a lot better had he had his starters in.
Yeah.
Because I kept all my starters in, even though the seeding was settled. You know, he was the first seed, and I was the 5th seed. It didn't matter what happened in that game. But considering he had been in the league in the NFC West 3 straight seasons, I had to try to make sure he got a L because he'd essentially been dominating the NFC, and I didn't want him to go undefeated. So I'm happy to get that win. The only other game that was significant that week was the Patriots getting the win over the Dolphins.
That was
highly
significant game.
Because that helped him make the playoffs. His playoff actually started in week 16 because he wins that game. He has a chance to win week 17 and go in. So, 31-34, getting that game won was important for the Patriots.
Absolutely.
But that's all the games in week 16, Dill.
Yes, sir. Thanks, man. Week 17.
Moving on to what? Week 17?
Week 17.
Still there, Dill?
With the playoff,
Can you hear me?
variable games, week 17.
Week 17?
The ones that matter the most for the playoff.
I already know where he's going with that.
Can you hear me?
Well, the first one is
Frank, can you hear me?
second one listed.
I can hear you.
2017 loss to the Browns. We need him on here too. Can we hear you, Dill?
Yeah, they can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
I can't hear you.
We're talking. We just got the week 17.
I don't know what's going on.
We're
That's
talking
okay.
about the importance of the games that matter for the playoff conceding. Week 17.
All right.
So tell us about that game. Tell us about the game, Dill.
Why me, man? The guy that won, he's right
Because
there.
No. I'm gonna ask you a
We
question.
always start with the loser.
I got questions for him.
I can't hear you, so I want to be able to turn the mic up.
So what do you think? Because you were actually it was a back and forth game. I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah.
What do you think was the key to you losing control of that game?
All right, first, Billups, can you hear me? You can't hear me, Billups?
I don't think you can hear you.
I don't think you can.
All right. So it was a back and forth game. I felt like I made some bad errors, 2 interceptions, but still I wasn't out of the game at all.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't out of the game. And then I was up. I think it was 17-14 or 13.
17-13. Yeah.
17-13, and I just need to run the clock. That's it. I run the ball for a first down. He gets the first down, and just Kareem Hunt fashion, he fumbles the ball. and he runs it back for a touchdown.
The funny thing about what you did on that play, though, because you ran to your left side successfully, like, I don't know, all your runs, if you notice, you ran to that left side, you got it every time. You switched it up to that one right side, and you always got crowded on that right side. So as soon as you went the crowd, I just kept pressing the strip button, and sure enough, it fell right out. Like, and then I'm pressing X, and all my guys fumbling, and then Vaughn just pick it up and he runs it back. It's crazy, but
Great.
I love the game honestly through it because he kept moving Beckham around. I kept trying to keep my eye on him. I know that's his main man, and he still got plays, but when it came down to it, them couple picks that he threw to him was just off of some. I just said I'm gonna play back.
And that's another thing with the pick. They caught the ball,
Yeah,
hit, throws it up in the air, and he gets.
and my guys come by every time,
comes down with it,
fucking it. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Dorian, I got a question. Can you hear me, Dorian?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, quick question. Now, you've been in the league for a while, so you know the reputation that Dill has for being a really good passer, has a winning pedigree, Super Bowl pedigree, FNG champion. Coming into this game, knowing you've probably beaten Bullock before, or at least been competitive with him, so you kind of felt good coming in. But knowing you had to play him. What?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was the wife. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Oh my God! Kick me out and bring me back in.
Okay. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, you good now.
Kick me out. Bring me back.
All right. All right.
Hey, Gil, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Billups, go out. I'm gonna boot
take me out too. I can't hear Dillard.
Okay. Go ahead.
He kicked both.
What is Trank? No, Trank's left. He just left. Hey, Billups, come back in when you can. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. All right, can you hear us, Billups? All right, Billups. All right, somebody tell Billups to go out and come back in.
He's saying go out.
Go out, come back in.
All right. Yeah, but dude, you played an excellent game, man. I can't.
Yeah, that was. It made me. Do some different things that I've honestly never tried in the game before, like hot routing. Couple DBs are doing some different things. I switched up a lot. You burned me sometimes on it, but I stayed at it.
I know what happened.
And
I got a phone call, and it muted my mic and my audio and video, so that's why I couldn't hear anything.
The question:
Can everybody hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
yeah.
All right. So what do you want to ask the Patriots owner?
Jesus, yeah. So you knew his pedigree, and you knew how good he was. He was champion. What were you feeling going into this game? Because it's a playoff contention game for you. Did you think you were going to win it?
No, starting out, I didn't think so. Because I wasn't sure what I can do. I felt I've always played him good in halves when I've half played him in the past, but I was trying to put together something for a whole game. So, honestly, it was fun. It's funny. At work, it's been completely dead. So I literally took my Xbox to work, and it's crazy. I literally took my Xbox to work and start labbing up different defenses, hot routing. I was practicing for like 8 hours straight, bro. Like, for real.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Like, it's funny. I took my Xbox to work that day, and for 8 hours straight, like I was going in between, my little work.
Super warmed up.
It was already warmed up.
Yours to work, Deal?
And the funny thing with him, I told Deal I was like, okay, I get off at 11. I got to get home by 11:30. I have 15 minutes maybe to do whatever. He told me, he's like, oh, I'm going to be late. That gave me the perfect time. I came home, took a shower, ate, got myself together, laughed for a good hour.
No, I'm glad you said that. He was like, our game was scheduled for 11:30 p.m., right?
Mm-hmm. It was.
At my job, we decided to do inventory this Saturday. Usually it lasts from, 6 a.m. to about 9 p.m., right? And it was a terrible inventory, terrible. And I seen it was 11 o'clock, and I hit him up. I was like, hey, I'm going to be late.
Mm-hmm. I was in the car ride and I was like, oh,
are we
thank
good?
God I did this.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
froze.
man, it was.
We let you good now.
Yeah, we didn't play until 1:45 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, it was
Now
crazy.
I'm mad, so I'm up. I wasn't sleepy at all, so I can't blame it on that because I'm already mad about work. I'm like, I'm about to take it out on this Madden game, and then Madden just screwed me. So whatever. But I figure I'm like,
Man,
it's
the
time
extra
to lose.
time like gave me my most comfort.
Dill, you ended up with a fumble from Kareem Hunt. You said like Kareem Hunt fashion, right? Is what you said.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
you have?
all he had to do
Didn't
was
you
run.
have another running back at some point?
Shoot.
God, he just keep firing shots, man. Bring Cole in, man. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let that man speak backstage, man.
I mean, he just put like salt in the wound
It's
and just keeps
nonstop.
going and going and going and going.
Then he pour alcohol on it.
But
that, you did put Kareem Hunt on the trade block before the
Yeah, he put him before that.
man.
That's what happened,
look,
man. He put him on the trade block. He gave up on you. He gave up
a bad
on you.
move by the owner at the end of the season, man. He put a guy on the trade block at the end of the season, man. After the trade deadline, man. That's
one I did on Facebook, not the video game. So whatever.
I'm just saying. He watched ESPN too, so I mean, that's tough, man.
But
it was an awesome game.
answer. Yeah, I mean, I just knew I know what it takes now to kind of get with you top tier guys, and I'm just kind of like from here I'm just ride the momentum and go for there because I hadn't really done that before. I would play and do stuff here and there, but you know what? I went and started labbing and doing some things and figuring out. So now I know what I need to do to kind of get the things going. So I appreciate the you being mad and your extra time and inventory. Appreciate the job and everything. That really helped me out. Like I'm in the car riding. It was raining there. I'm like, oh dang, let me get home. And as soon as he told me, I'm like, I'm good. I was like, all right, I think I got a chance. So
yeah,
appreciate it.
Hey, congratulations. I know you say you know what it takes to beat some of those better owners, but it's official, man. You one of those better owners yourself, man. So it's not easy to win, double-digit games in FNG, regardless of what league you win, division you win, and all that, man. So congratulations.
Yeah, you gotta give props to people who take it serious. And so,
why are you talking, Tiger?
Hey,
like, really,
Tiger, this is you should be listening, Tiger. Listen.
Everybody in this thing has been in the playoffs or won a Super Bowl. What have you done?
I've been in the playoffs.
He was in the playoffs.
Playoffs. Wait. Bills has made the playoffs, but he ain't winning Super Bowl. Don't get twisted. We don't even know if Dorian gonna be able to use his name next week. Okay, so that's
right. Yeah.
Okay, so don't get it too twisted.
Ryan need to call you Little D, so I don't know.
All right. Y'all can say it for me, man. I ain't gotta say it, man.
Whatever, man. Keep right. All right, so let's get into
Pause.
So another week 17 game that mattered was
outside of that
the Bears game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a number of games. I mean that week 17 matchup between the Patriots and the Browns was truly a playoff game in itself. So again, congratulations to the Patriots for making it happen in the clutch. There was a number of other games that didn't matter. So their
Baltimore, Minnesota
changed everything. So so just kind of running down the line. I know the Bears had a big game in the NFC North against the Packers.
Man.
And the Packers was another one of those teams that were out of the playoffs, but they fought tooth and nails as they finished the season.
Yeah.
So congratulations to the Packers. Sean Smith out there. Veteran owner. Again, he was in the league even before I was in the league, but I know he stepped out a little bit and came back. But he's been doing a great job over there in Green Bay since he's been back. So congratulations to the Green Bay Packers on finishing out the season strong. They just missed the playoffs themselves by one game, but
knocked the rival out.
Yep, but they handled the business. They were right there. I mean, they obviously I think that the Packers actually coincidentally enough they're another one of those teams that beat the Browns this season. And then they also went 4-2 in their own division. As well. So great job by Sean Smith. He split with the Vikings and with the Bears. So he knocked the Bears out officially, considering he won in week 17.
I don't like your voice, Billups.
It's okay. I'm gonna tell you who does like my voice, but I ain't gonna say it online. But Angie.
Who is that?
Ain't
my wife's name.
Why no kids? You know.
But the other games that came down to it, it was the Eagles needed to win. So unfortunately, we waited. It was the last game that was played, and I know they were having the Eagles and the Lions. They go through their regular scheduling stuff, but the Eagles did come out against the AP and they won their last game, so that helped them get into the playoffs as well. So that gave them a 10-6 record, and they allowed them to tie the seeding for the Redskins, who even though they lost their last game, they did do enough to win their division. So yeah, a lot of good games. It made it really exciting. Me and Tranks was kind of going through some things as far as the seedings and trying to make sure that it ended out the right way. Because the unfortunate thing about Madden, sometimes at the end of the day, it's a video game. So the seedings don't always work out. And I know watching Dillard's game versus the Patriots and listen to that last 20 seconds of the broadcast, it mentioned in the playoffs. So and I knew that was incorrect. So I was glad to see that they actually did truly
had a scare. Yeah.
But I had looked something up actually too online, and it has said it usually does go by like alphabetical order of the teams. So you can catch that. You can catch it get going the correct way. So I mean, it varies from season to season. I've heard that's the only reason I kind of got concerned. But yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I was just happy. I honestly got a good win, quality win. If I ended the season off, without being in the playoffs, it was a good win for me overall. So I didn't know what was going to happen with that.
Hey, Dill, don't worry about it. Vinegar after a while starts to taste normal.
I just hope I don't play him next season. That's all, man.
You're trying to teach me how to be a loser, man. It's all right. It's all right. All right, so we gotta get into it. We gotta get into the dirty stuff. We got to. Who's gonna win this first round? Who y'all got? So let's look at the game matchups.
I think Harris has got
over the matchups.
Right, Harris, you got a matchup for us?
Yeah, I got a matchup. I'm gonna go over the Patriots and the Bills. So, Patriots travel to Buffalo, and I believe the key players to watch in this game is going to be Sony Michel. He definitely keeps the offense going for Mr. Dorian right there. They are actually ranked number 4 in red zone scoring, and the Bills are actually ranked number 3 in defensive red zone scoring. So as far as the Bills who to watch on his team, I believe you have to watch Josh Allen, who has the number 3 QBR rating of 126.4, which is actually pretty damn good in my opinion. I'm pretty sure y'all agree. On the defensive side, he has a middle linebacker that has 8 interceptions and 4 touchdowns this season alone. His name is first name Den, last name Zell. Literally. These two teams actually split the games this season. You know, the third game, usually it's a split. The third game usually a barn burner. So definitely looking forward to see this game tonight at 9 p.m. And as far as injuries, nobody really has any key injuries besides, actually the Bills do. Tre'Davious White, his number 1 corner. And other than that, this game's going to be really good tonight. I can't wait to see that red zone matchup, honestly.
Who you got tonight?
I have
be honest, that don't matter to me. I'm just playing.
Oh, I know, yeah. I'm trying to put it together, but honestly, I'm going to go I say the Bills will edge it out only because this is a division game. That's why, both
play
of these
all day today, Dorian. Did you play all day? You played 8 hours at work today?
Honestly, I did a lot last night. I ain't do too much yet. I'm in like an hour. I'm gonna go, brush up some things. I ain't want to overload myself too much. I'm playing free right now. I feel if I stick to what I need to do, I'm all right. I know how he play. It's just really executing. I've played him enough this year and last year. He a smart guy. Dorian's smart, man. I mean, he's simple. He's smart. He does a lot of trickery. I know at the end of the day, I got to stop Josh Allen. He got a cannon arm. He got them fast receivers. He got a cannon arm. No matter what, I know I gotta, stop him. So we just gonna see. I'm excited,
And I only give this game to the Bills only because of the Patriots quarterback situation.
That's
that's
my main thing. That kills me at the end of the day. Well, my quarterback situation. I'll ride or die on my run game. And come with some plays here and there if I can in the past. But it's gonna come down to my quarterback. If you don't turn the ball over, I feel I got a good chance. If not, then we'll see. But I think it's gonna be a good one. I'm excited. So
yes, sir.
I'm
Yes, sir.
loyal.
Can I give you the score for the game? Bills 31, Patriots 21.
I'm gonna go loyal just because I saw him. If he's playing
Bills
well,
21,
I
Patriots
saw him
21.
win
Bills 31,
a playoff
Patriots
game
21.
with a punter quarterback.
yeah, Dorian is good, man. Like
So that
he's gonna come with something I haven't seen before. I know that.
Coin flip games, I'm going with loyal until I'm proven otherwise. That's
Yeah, the Dorian's good. I'm like on the same thing with Dill. I'm like I have labbed up some stuff, but I feel like if I stick to what I do, I'll be all right. But I know Dorian's good. I mean, he's proven himself. Like
I think Dorian's on a mission right now.
He is. I don't know what he gonna. I don't know what he gonna do this game. Yeah, he on a different mission. I mean, he got Josh Allen playing like you said out of this world. So I know, I got to come with him with some different things. I want to give.
He got to beat you to get to that mission.
He do, and I'm ready for the challenge. So he just got to, he got to be ready.
You broadcasting or he's broadcasting?
I'm about to say honestly, we both go do it. We should do a double stream. I was going to actually offer that up to him. Let's do a double.
Go ahead.
Hey, Jill, you looking forward to playing the winner? Oh wait, never mind. I'm sorry.
All right, so next, Eagles and Redskins. Who y'all got?
Eagles, Redskins.
Oh, I can't get that division game.
I like the Redskins owner. He's very good, but I don't know. He plays the same way I feel. Makes those goofy mistakes or something here and there, and it gets him. But the Eagles owner, I don't think he's on the game consistently enough for me. So I feel the Redskins owner might have a little bit, to say with that. But I don't know. Eagles is hot and cold. He can be good. I played both of them, but I think the Redskins might edge it out.
I think both of them are former Tecmo Bowl champions, I believe, of the FNG League. So it'll be a good, well-deserved game. But I think the Eagles are going to win that fairly easily, in my opinion. I think it'll be a 2 to 3 score win by the Redskins.
My opinion on Bill Robinson's comment is that the bubbly from beating up on Dill this season got into his eyes. He wasn't paying attention to the fact that the Zay whipped the Eagles both times they played this year. And the last time they played last season, he would have won if he didn't choke at the end. So yeah, I still think Pete's not serious enough right now. He ain't the champion.
Did I say Eagles?
You said Eagles.
Eagles,
I meant Redskins.
Okay.
I think the Redskins are winning by at least 3 scores. I see them winning.
Okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
I see them winning by at least 17 points.
I thought the champagne got your eyes. I apologize. I thought,
55-21 the first week 6 and
he got Darius Geis
45-29 the second game. And pretty much he had played a computer game to get into the playoffs.
I'm predicting 35-24 is what I'm predicting.
Yeah, I see him scoring 40+ points, and I think the score get closer towards the end of the game if he's up big. Even though we're in rivalry mode, I think in the playoffs, I think that the time he scored, it'll get closer when the game is over, when he's running the clock out. So I see him winning, 42-27. If not greater than that.
I think it's going to be a close game. Just so you know, I'm gonna give it 31-28 Redskins. It's going to be a close game. Yep. I believe the playoff pressure is going to affect them both, and a lot of crazy stuff's going to happen because it's a division game. And just so you know, Redskins average 32.7 points a game, and the Eagles average 29.7 points a game. So I think that the score is going to be in that neighborhood, just a little down because of the playoff pressure.
True. Sure.
Hey, Tranks, thanks for that information. I appreciate it, buddy. All right. All right.
I think one more session for was it the first round of the playoffs. I assessed that Bill's going to have about 3.5 beers, between 3 and 3/4. It's hard to assess because he's kind of fresh with this, but I think we can get another half beer out of him, especially if Philip says anything, then it's going to be another half beer. I'm predicting that.
AKA, I'll be whooping the Bears' ass. No, the Browns' ass. I'm sorry. I said it wrong. AKA, I'll be whooping the Browns' ass. I'll be beating some Browns' ass. That's what he said.
Oh,
Like, damn.
I can't wait to the fourth season. All right, the Bengals versus the Texans. I got the Bengals in this game.
That's interesting. That's an interesting game, as I know how both play. I don't know.
He does have more playoff experience.
Waylon has a crazy game. He somehow is out of games, and then he comes back.
Wait. Come on. Who's the Texans again?
Waylon
Felter.
Who's that?
A buddy of Matt's.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm thinking it was Bullock.
Nah, Bullock's the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins. I'm thinking
Bullock's the Dolphins.
So we understand you're still concussed from the losses to Bills, but this is Bills' time right now. We're talking about his game. Okay.
Yeah, Waylon. I've played him and seen him play a couple of times, and he somehow's out of games and he comes back. So just keep your foot on the gas if you do get a Bengals or something. He's never out. He has a funny style of play, but it's very effective. Like it's very effective.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
All right, Brandon.
Hey, I'll take that.
All right, Billups.
I was up in my game, and he came back. And
I'm thinking that Bills could do it if he's not complacent. The fact that he took out his nemesis, if he's actually hungry. I don't know if he's still hungry. Like Tyrese.
Why do you keep talking about this, man? Can we go the hell on? God damn.
Billups.
Stop bringing it up, man. You already pouring salt in the wound, and peroxide, and all that stuff.
I'm talking about Bills being hungry. He got to be hungry for the next round. I don't know what
you're talking about. Him beating Dill, man.
We're not talking about that now. We're talking about the going forward. What are you talking about?
He just got to stay on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. What has been your playoff experience? Because you have way more playoff experience than I think that Waylon Felter's first playoffs.
Yeah.
What has been your playoff experience? Like, how many playoffs have you made? How deep have you gone?
Yeah, I've made the playoffs. This Madden was the first time I did make the playoffs. I'm definitely a perennial playoff team. Prior to this Madden, I was the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I pretty much won that division majority of the time. I kind of went back and forth with the Bears owner, used to be the Texans at one point as well. But
Isaiah Thompson,
perennial playoff team. I generally every season win, somewhere between 11 and 13 games. The biggest problem I had was that I would run into the Browns, honestly, in the playoffs. So I've made the conference finals a number of times, but every time I lost to the Browns every time. I was one of those teams that back then the Browns were on long winning streaks. I would be at that time lucky enough to get a dub. So I think that when he was winning his 5 championships, out of 6 years or however many he won in a row, I think I won a couple of times head to head with him before he won a championship. So I always felt like I was close, but I could never do it in the playoffs when it really counted. So moving over to the AFC North, it's been good for me because not only am I'm getting the Browns, often, and I've been able to come out on top, more than taking L's during the 3 seasons, but the Ravens are a tough out as well. So it's a lot of competition. Every game matters. I don't get to just rely on, doing enough to win my division. I got to fight and get every game just to be able to get into the playoffs. So looking forward to it. I've had success. I've had some years where I've been a top 3 seed going into the playoffs and I've choked, So I mean, it's interesting, but it's like I said, it's a lot of great teams in our division, and you see it more so in the regular season now than you ever had in previous years. Because honestly, I didn't think it was always that hard. We had divisions that would be 6 and 10 and get into the playoffs in years past, unfortunately. So now it's like those wild card spots are tough. You got a lot of divisions. The AFC North. You're going to have 3 winning teams. The AFC East is having 3 winning teams. Then you get other teams who are winning enough games. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be real fun. I'm excited to be in the playoffs, man.
Just so you know, I have you coming away with the win here, and I think it's by 2 touchdowns. You're gonna be in the lead. It's going to be relatively close within the score, and then you're gonna do something in the final quarter to make something happen, because that's usually when crunch time happens. And I believe the people with the most playoff experience. I always say when you look at 2 teams matching up, the team that has the most playoff experience on their side is the team that's going to prevail. And you have a lot of playoff experience. And I expect you to win by 2 touchdowns or at least 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I hope so. Like I said, I haven't unfortunately, and I do a pretty good job of, because I look for content for the podcast, so I watch a lot of teams and at least look at their stats. I haven't done a lot of research, unfortunately, on the Texans. He was in a division that had a lot of CPU teams, so I didn't put a lot of credit or initially just as far as just research. But from what I'm hearing,
I've played him.
How was it?
He wasn't very impressed with my game.
Okay.
He said I was a basic bitch. I mean, he said my game was basic. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm sure I wasn't just.
No, you're not. That's exactly what he said.
What?
Yeah. So, but again, I think he has a lot of confidence, and I believe it ain't going to be easy out by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
Because I believe he's gotten better as the season has gotten along. I just know the playoffs just takes it up on an extra notch. So I think that's gonna be the difference.
And I'm sure if he was invited to the league by Matt, Matt ain't bringing no scrubs over. I'm sure he competed. He's probably somebody that plays a lot. So I'm not gonna put anything at all behind him. Like I'm gonna definitely do my research and see what I can do to stop what he wants to do and hopefully execute well on my end. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, ain't nobody got lucky and made the playoffs. Everybody earned their spot except for the Browns.
So Bill, based on what you said in your historical analysis, one of your positives this season is that you're not going to have that roadblock to worry about. So that's good.
Say it again.
So based on your historical analysis, you said you were there, you were close to a lot of times, so you kept running into a roadblock. Well, you don't have that roadblock, so that's motivating.
This is true, but that was also pre Harris, Laura King. So
I said that roadblock, not a roadblock.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, speaking of, I don't want to say getting lucky, but speaking of backing into the playoffs, we have the final game of the playoffs, the 49ers at Vikings. I have a conflict of interest on this game, so probably you guys might want to review and who you think is going to win in this game.
I'm going to say this. The 49ers are the favorite to win. If the Vikings play a perfect game, meaning don't make any mistake, play his game, stay focused, he has a potential to beat the 49ers. But being a vet / triple OG is definitely in the 49ers' favor to win this game.
I got 3 things to say.
So for me, perfect game or not, I don't see Tranks losing this game. So I don't see Tranks losing the game.
Hold on. You're not gonna get away with that. Hold on. What you holding back?
No, nothing holding back. Like the Vikings is a great owner. I'll tell you one thing that I know about the Vikings.
Champion.
The Vikings, I think their success in passing. He's a former champ,
multi-champion,
right? So he's legit.
Yeah.
His gameplay has changed because he got the best quarterback in the game, right? So he has your boy,
Patrick
the cover
Mahomes.
guy, Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
That changed his style. He's traditionally, and I'm not sure if he'll change his gameplay because he's played the same way all season. He traditionally runs the hell out of the ball. One of the top rushing owners, in our league almost every year I've been in Madden, and he changed that up, and he's trying to pass the ball a lot more. And it's been my experience when you're not a dominant pass team that more bad things can happen passing the ball than good things. Whether it's 3 and outs through the drops, whether it's turnovers, whether it's sacks. So he's definitely a lot more pass heavy, and I think that his pass game is not as extensive as some of the other owners who pass the ball a lot. And I think that Tranks does one of the better jobs of scouting, reading, and making adjustments. So I don't think he'll get a lot of his passes off. And unless he changes his game style completely and starts trying to run the ball and have a little bit more balance, I don't think he'll make enough plays to be able to come out on top. So that's the way I look at it.
So all right, here's the issue I have with the Vikings. This is the reason why I said he needs to play a perfect game.
Yeah.
I played him. He was beating me in the first half. What is it? 21-3 in the first half. He's beating me. I scored 35 points in the second half. He only scored 3. I beat him 38-24. That's what I'm saying. If he just whatever he do in the first half, if he continued to do it in the second half and just be consistent, he could win. I'm not saying that
he can win, Jesse.
But
he can win.
So I had 3 things to say. One, but in addition to that, based on what you said, we're talking about playoff teams. So, how he's going to do against a playoff team, not against you. Okay. So, so first, if he reverts back to a run game like he had, like it's what Bills was saying, that's one of my things. If he goes back to that, he's a lot more challenging of a player to defend, especially when he got Pat Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
Second, it's going to come down to how well he plays defense against Jedi, because Jedi is going to play good defense against him.
Sure.
And third, I think was it Matt that said it? Pat Mahomes don't play defense. So
Pat Mahomes he's not on defense.
So
one other caveat to that, they did play each other earlier in the regular season, and
Yes, we did.
And I think you won by 3 touchdowns then, right? I mean, it was a pretty big game. I think you had another one of your
45-23.
Yeah, I think you ran for probably 200 yards. Probably that's what you.
No, only 163 yards.
Okay, sorry.
So I'm going to predict,
but I also
I'm going to predict.
Also threw for 294 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I'm going to predict a closer game than that, but I still think he wins by, let's call it 16 or more points.
16.
Yeah, I see that. Even in playoff time, I think Tranks stays in playoff mode. So I see Tranks again coming out on top. Three scores.
Well, I'm extra motivated this year.
In that game.
Is there anyone on the panel right now that thinks
Kyle? There's no way you're going to beat Tranks. Tranks is going to definitely win this game.
Oh, shit! You look at Bill.
You have no chance.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
No, you don't understand.
He choked the fire because
he's
to
saying
be devil's advocate. He did lose to the Panthers in the playoffs last time we saw him in the playoffs. He lost to the Panthers. I think, right?
Yes, he did.
So,
no, I'm just talking stuff. Kyle's
Anything
no, wait, talking about you can't say that about the Panthers.
I just did.
You can't.
I just did.
The Panthers is the number 2 seed.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing to me. So I
know it won't to you. You proud that you got the 3 pick, the 3rd pick.
I'm not sure before that game the Panthers ever scored more than 2 touchdowns against Jedi. That's my point.
Anything can happen on any given Sunday.
That is my playoff. That was my point.
So, the playoffs, babies.
If Garoppolo gets hurt and Breida gets hurt, anything can happen because we saw, it can mess with your game. Playoffs are playoffs.
All right. So real quick rundown tonight at 9:00, the Bills and the Patriots play, right?
Yeah.
All right. What about the other games? When are they scheduled? Anybody know?
I haven't scheduled my game with the Texans. I'll probably reach out to him after the podcast and see about the game tomorrow. Depending on his availability, we'll play tomorrow, probably between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. more than likely Eastern.
Redskins aren't going to have any problem scheduling with the Eagles since they just call each other.
I spoke with Kyle. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I spoke. He sent a message, and he wants to play between 12 and 1 tomorrow. But my son takes online school, and I don't want. He does Zoom messaging, and I don't want any internet issues when we play. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to try and reschedule that anytime after 2. I'm open because I didn't think he would want to play during the day. I don't want any lag because he's doing the Zoom. So we haven't officially scheduled us yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a good chance all the wild card games potentially could be played by tomorrow evening.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Please post it. And I know, I think everybody in this group is real good, about broadcasting their games. If you can, whoever broadcasting, put the link on Facebook on our page so we could just click on it and watch a game. And
or if you're watching them, you can just copy their link and post it in the thing.
Yeah.
Yep, do that too.
That's an option too. Harris does it for
So
a lot.
the ask was that all the home teams broadcast their games. So hopefully it'll be easier to find everybody. But if you haven't done so already, go to save everybody as friends on your Xbox, so that way you'll get that notification when they go live if you're on, and then also save them on Mixer or Twitch, and send a notification to your cell phone. You'll get that as well, so that way you'll be notified right away of whether they're playing Xbox and you're on Xbox as well, or whether you get a notification on your cell phone from Mixer or Twitch. So
that's how I watch it.
Yep. All right, y'all got anything else?
No, sir.
Mm-mm.
Hey, congratulations to everybody made the playoffs for the first time. I'm gonna sit on the sideline and watch it. I have my popcorn. I won't be next to Tiger because I don't want that losing this rub off on me. You know what
Social
I'm saying?
distancing.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Mm.
Yeah, he's used to it.
Congratulations on making the playoffs, Tiger. Oh shit.
Hey, if you're not gonna make the playoffs, you want to do it right. You gotta do it right.
You should have just did my record in the opposite.
Honestly, think that Dill feels better than me right now. Think about that for a second.
Oh yeah, because he gets to split the food with you now.
Yeah, but he
You're
he still don't got no chance for a chip. You think he feels better than I do?
So look, just answer this one question for me, right? Since you actually got somebody on the couch with you, are you actually? Hold on, I got this. Are you actually gonna order more food since somebody can split the bill with you?
If it's Dill, I gotta order more food. Come on, man.
That's messed up, man.
And on that note, great, I appreciate it. As always,
Dorian, thanks for showing up too. Thanks for coming, Dorian.
Yeah, I might get a few more appearances.
Congratulations again, Dorian.
Get myself coming.
That's a big time clutch victory.
Appreciate
Regardless
it.
of what happens, man. Can't nobody take that away from you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Hey, congratulations, man. I hope you lose by 65. Hey, have a great day.
Haters gotta hate.
Dang, I wasn't even going that route. Have fun sitting and watching me.
Right.